Being a connoisseur of the dumbest things imaginable, I've had lots of fun making fanboy videos and having a nice little chuckle at the expense of people who treat the internet like an MW2 lobby. And before you ask, the first MW2. But sometimes, if a fanboy watches my video, they get what's known as super sad secondhand spankies. And the symptoms of super sad secondhand spankies usually include leaving really dumb comments on my videos that usually just scream out, "Hi, I didn't actually watch the video." So in this video, I've compiled some of my favorite console fanboy comments I've received, and in case you just can't get enough of this video idea, I'm pretty sure I'll have enough comments to make another one in about 4 seconds. If GTA 6 is going to be more ambitious than 5, then there is no fucking way it'll run on the PS4 and Xbox One. Hell, it was a practical miracle that GTA 5 ran on the 360 and PS3. God of War Ragnarok laughing crying emoji came for PS4, it's very much possible.
But what does that have to do with it?
No. He's got a point.
This comment was from a video I did on a random article that was trying to shit on Rockstar for not putting GTA 6 on the PS4 and Xbox One, which, like, yeah, of course they're not going to do that. Why is this news? I thought it was pretty uncontroversial to say putting GTA 6 on the consoles that came out in 2013 is kind of a dumb idea if you have any intention of making a technically impressive game, which is what we all know Rockstar goes for. So comicbook.com published an article kind of throwing shade at Rockstar for skipping the 8th gen consoles for GTA 6, and what this guy somehow thinks is that it's not justified because God of War Ragnarok was on the PS4. Are you seriously implying that Ragnarok was even remotely as large or technically demanding as what we all know GTA 6 will be? The PS4 could barely even run the last GTA game. Why would you want the new one to be built around that hardware? Ragnarok was basically just more God of War 2018.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It wasn't a giant expansion of the formula. So, like, equating it to a gigantic open world game of Rockstar proportions is really just kind of dumb and says a lot about how you judge games. Lol, he said consoles and you put PS5 in the video title to clickbait your audience of closeted Xbox fanboys. Yes, inside many PC supremacists lives an Xbox troll. I love this one. Like, I really love this one. Okay, so this comment was on this video I made titled, "This guy thinks the PS5 strikes fear into PC gamers," or whatever I called it. And to the commenter's credit, yes, at the beginning of the video, the guy says consoles. He doesn't specifically say PS5. But then after the very beginning of the video, he proceeds to talk about the PS5, like, almost exclusively. So yeah, I put PS5 in the title of the video because that was the point. Did you not watch the video? But that's not why I love this comment. Reading this comment, you can tell the dude is a PlayStation fanboy, because, like, who else would use terms like PC supremacist and Xbox troll? But let's just look at this from your perspective. From your perspective, the guy in my video was talking about consoles as a whole, but I put PS5 in the title for more clicks. Like, that's how it reads to you. So shouldn't you be taking that as a W? Because doesn't that mean that you think that I think the PS5 has better click potential than the Xbox or the Switch or just consoles in general? Like, you see a guy talking about consoles as a whole, but PS5 is in the title. And instead of being like, haha, my platform is a better pull than the other ones, and that's why it's in the title, you immediately went to calling me an Xbox troll and obviously didn't watch past the first, like, 2 minutes of the video. Like, you really could have taken this whole thing as a W for PlayStation, but because I dared criticize the PS5, now I'm an Xbox troll. Like, you can't win with these people. It's honestly amazing. And that's not even the best part of the comment. The best part of the comment is, inside many PC supremacists lives an Xbox troll. Because I've never made fun of Xbox. I'm definitely an Xbox troll who's never criticized or made fun of Xbox anything. Obviously, I play on the PlayStation, which actually means, oops, I'm on the Xbox. What the fuck? Okay, this one's a multi-parter, so strap in. This is from one of my, like, responding to, like, reasons why consoles are better than PCs or whatever. I forget which one, but, you know, fucking throw a dart at this point. I mean, the PC ports is not really a great argument given how horrible most PC ports are. Which is, you know, nothing like a good old gigantic over-exaggeration. He gets a response, nonsense, most PC ports are actually good. Right. Why did you enter the conversation if you didn't want to be in the conversation? Another response, Witcher 3, Skyrim and Fallout 4, Minecraft, GTA 4, any COD game, Arkham series, Death Stranding, Spider-Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Elden Ring, Mad Max, Days Gone, Forza, any Yakuza game, RDR2, I can go on for days. All run like lube, butter dipped in olive oil. and with graphics options up the wazoo. Not even mentioning any game from the 1990s, 2000s, and 2010s that all run better on PC for free. Backward compatibility, baby, haha. But then OP responds, most of those are games that came out on PC and console. They are not ports. Free and illegally seem to mean the same to you. What? This, dear viewer, is what we call digging your own grave. This all started because you said PC ports are horrible. And then when confronted with evidence that you're wrong, you keep changing the subject to stuff that isn't even true. Mick Rock Burns points out that PCs can run games from any generation of hardware with better performance than the consoles can. And the for free here, I'm assuming, was a reference to paid next-gen upgrades or having to pay for subscription or re-releases, like having to do an additional thing to get backwards compatibility, whereas on the PC, we just have our library forever. We don't need permission or paywalls to play our own old games. You clearly took this as Mike bragging about piracy, which, I mean, like, fair enough, I guess. It's the internet, things get misconstrued. But what's not fair enough is that out of everything that was said, you had the dumbest response ever to it. You look at the list of examples of games that are, like, good PC ports, good multi-platform PC releases, which is how this debate started in the first place, because you said those are garbage. You look at a list of examples that they're not largely garbage, and most of the time have an even better experience technically than the consoles can give you. You looked at that, but then you point out that those games are multi-platform and therefore irrelevant. My guy, if you didn't want PC ports, why did you ask for PC ports? If you're going to say PC ports are trash, you might want to actually know what a PC port is. You made a comment about PC ports, and you were given a list of good PC ports, and now you're upset that they're ports? And then you throw in that comment, free and illegally. Like, what are you even talking about? This next section is where he really loses the plot, though. He gets another response that says, exactly, one of my favorite old games, American McGee's Alice, which came out in 2000, still works on Windows 10. Sure, you had to do a couple things to get it to install on Windows 10, and you needed no CD patch, but the 23-year-old game still plays great on modern hardware. And then OP responds, you know you can pop the game disc on an Xbox and play it today, right? Bro, that literally was not the point he was making. He was talking about how old games on new hardware run really nice, and how that's a better experience than old games on old hardware, especially if there's a pretty solid chance it can't even run, because it's not like every version of every old game is being supported. It's not even close to that on consoles. But the argument continues, of course, however, I prefer to play with keyboard and mouse. You prefer consoles, that's fine. I prefer PC, that's also fine. Yes, keyword preference. Oh, okay, so it's all personal preference now. Personal preference is what's important now. I'll remember that next time I read something like, most PC ports are garbage. Okay, I'm happy with this arrangement. New comment. How about one from my Redfall video? That you so excited about failure of Xbox speaks volumes about your maturity. Being excited that one has bigger, better cookies than another is something kindergarten or high school kids delight in, not mature adult gamers, unless of course it's adult gamers who are toxic, immature, and insecure, and enjoy trolling others and seeing others unhappy, just so they say we have the better cookie. I need to take a break. I need to reset all my bones after that. All my bones have been broken. Well, No Man's Sky bombed, but it came back. It's not about failing, it's about coming back from failure, and it's about being mature when the other fails or loses stuff which clearly many people aren't taught about. A better or worse piece of plastic isn't the issue. Lack of character, maturity, and toxicity are the tragedies of our time. Bro, did you not watch the video? Because my whole thesis here was that you shouldn't be excited about anything related to Redfall. The whole point of the video was that the game fucking blows and consumers need to demand better. You're really calling me immature when you're the one that didn't even watch the video before writing me a grandstanding essay about how enlightened you are. Like, bro, who hurt you? You imply that, like, we can't make fun of these things or we can't poke fun at the situation because we're not supposed to focus on the failure. We're only supposed to focus on where we go from here. It's like, the whole point of my video was that that mindset is unproductive. And it's not like that was a controversial viewpoint either. And the general public having the same viewpoint as me is largely, I think, what contributed to the Xbox Showcase being so strong. Microsoft is stepping up their game because people are tired of this shit. People are tired of games like Redfall. Let's just look at this from your perspective, right? A shitty first-party game comes out from a company that promised so much better and also did their best to hide the terrible technical performance because remember, they didn't tell anyone about the 30 FPS thing until the last possible second. That's another reason why Redfall got shit on so hard. They tried to hide this. All the bad things about the game, they were actively hiding from us. But anyways, let's just keep looking at this from your perspective. So that game comes out. That game I described comes out. And you see people online start blindly praising it because it has an Xbox logo attached to it. And naturally, people are going to make fun of that kind of blind loyalty to an obviously terrible product. And your response to this situation is to go after the people making fun of the blind praise and demanding better from the company. Like, that's who you see as the bad person here. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. What about the backwards compatibility on the Xbox One? Y'all have to use emulators while I use an Xbox that I got from my dad to play Skate 2. So yeah, I think Xbox is better because of the exclusivity like Sunset Overdrive. Sunset Overdrive is on Steam, homie. Oh. That was fun, wasn't it? It's fun to look back at old videos, old comments. I don't really have a good way to end this video, so I'm just going to ramble for a second and say thank you guys for the insane amount of support recently. Those 2 Starfield videos I made kind of exploded, and the channel has seen like 400-500 subs in like a week, which is unheard of for me. And so sincerely, thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and watching the nonsense garbage I put out. I'll keep making response videos, fanboy videos. I'm just going to keep doing what we're doing, and we're just going to keep watching it and having fun. Okay, yeah, cool, toodles.